Today I announced that South Dakota would not be taking any illegal immigrants from the southern border. If you are trying to enter our country illegally, call me when you're an American.
Good evening, I'm Kelsey Passel.
Glad to have you with us at 6 o'clock. I'm Brian Allen. That was Governor Noem voicing her opposition to the resettling of illegal immigrants in the state of South Dakota.
However, the decision about where illegal immigrants resettle is not up to the state. Austin Goss spoke to an immigration attorney and has our 6 o'clock top story from the Pier newsroom.
As an influx of immigrants make their way to America's southern border, Governor Kristi Noem says that she does not intend for South Dakota to accept any of them. However, that decision is ultimately not hers.
The state, the governor, cities, counties, nobody has any authority over federal immigration law. And these children, when they come to South Dakota, they're not part of any agency. They're staying with people they presumably have a relationship and are vetted through the Health and Human Services Office of Refugee Resettlement.
Former President Trump issued an executive order allowing states to refuse to accept more refugees. But President Biden struck that order down in February. From October 2020 to February 2021, only 20 unaccompanied minors settled in South Dakota. And Islam says that her organization has not seen a noticeable uptick since the Biden administration began. However, they have not ruled it out as a possibility.
We are expecting for a surge of young children who are at our border right now to make their way up to South Dakota and probably see our numbers increase.
Immigration advocates say Noem's tweet is inflammatory, and that immigrants play an important role in South Dakota's economy, namely in its two biggest industries, agriculture and tourism.
We learned anything through the pandemic. Immigrants and refugees are essential workers in our economy.
Noem previously committed to accepting refugees under President Trump in 2020. While she defended the departure from that being due to what she said were more lax immigration policies from President Biden, experts believe it's really part of a broader appeal to a national audience.
He, is one of these people that is being talked about as a potential presidential candidate, or at the very least, somebody that is trying to place herself in a position to have a strong hand in choosing the nominee of the Republican Party in 2024. So I think we see this is mostly political positioning, political posturing.
Noem's office says that despite Wednesday's statements, the Biden administration has not actually asked them to house any immigrants in the state. In the Pier newsroom, Austin Goss, Dakota News Now.
As for why Noem refuses immigrants now when she accepted them under President Trump, Noem recently tweeted that media have reported that terrorists have been apprehended at the southern border and that Trump had tighter vetting for refugee programs. Officials have confirmed 2 men on the terrorist watch list were arrested earlier this year, though Customs and Border Protection told NBC News such arrests are, quote, very uncommon.